All right, hi everyone. So as you can see, I'm not alone today. I am back at Smith College in Northampton, Massachusetts for the second part of my trip. Well, it's the third part of my residency, but it's my third visit, but my second visit on this trip. So as you can tell, I'm not alone. I'm here with Saili, who you probably know from every video ever. Our reputations precede each other because we were both in so many things together. So Saili is not just here for entertainment. She's here because she's singing the solo in my orchestra piece that Smith College is doing. So I'll still do my highs and lows. I guess you can ask Saili for her highs and lows. Her sighs and lows. We are both very, very tired. Like,
super sleep deprived.
Yeah, she took a flight that was an overnight flight and slept for 2 hours on the flight, and I'm just generally out of it. So yeah. All right. So my high actually was first of all seeing Saili at the airport this morning, because I was like, I've been traveling for so long, and I feel like every city I go to, I'm like seeing different people that I haven't seen in a long time, and I have to, just get my head and remember what everyone's doing, and it's like meeting so many new people all the time. And so it was really good to just get off the plane and see a familiar face. And also we're working on a piece for Albany Symphony together. That's a piece that I've been talking about how nervous I am about the deadline every day. So she's the singer who I'm writing for. So it's like super great to get a chance to actually work with her on it. So that was a high. And then the other high is we ran through the piece that she's singing with Smith College today. And it was really amazing because I felt like, the first time she sang this piece, we were... it was the first time she had ever sung with an orchestra. And it was Albany Symphony also. And it was, a year and a half ago or something now. And that was really scary. And in a way, I always feel really personally responsible when I bring a non-Western musician into a situation, because I feel like, okay, then if something goes wrong, it's really my fault. I have to make sure that everyone's comfortable, that everyone knows what's going on. And this rehearsal, we ran through it right at the beginning. She had never sung with this orchestra before, and it was totally fine. It was like as if, a professional Western violinist or something was just coming in to play with the orchestra. And I felt so calm. And then I felt like we could really begin to work on the music because, she has developed the context over the past year and a half to just be able to, come in at rehearsal cues and know when her entrances are, and to really think of things like a Western musician would, but to still sing like an Indian musician does.
I have a great teacher.
Oh, well, what can I say? I have a great teacher too, but I'm like the worst student. She's like a way better student of Western music than I am of Indian music. So yeah, so those things were my highs. What are you laughing about?
Yeah, the fact that you have been traveling so much, and I hardly see you for our lessons anymore.
That's very true. That is very true. And we hardly see each other in California anymore. I mean, we didn't see each other. The last time we saw each other was in India. Right? So, yeah, we both live in California, but we just see each other in like weird places. Also, the first day when I made the first video about the blazer and all of that like Saili and I were trying to coordinate about how to get this blazer, and now it's like sitting in some temple in Brea and both of us are here. So, I don't even know. It's just crazy. So my lows, okay, so both of us are suffering from a lack of sleep. With me, like I said, I was up all night because of this cup of coffee 2 days ago, and then I had to travel, and it's like, I just have not been getting enough sleep, so I'm really kind of suffering, and my ability to think creatively is really suffering, so that's kind of a problem. And the other low this morning, you get so used to when you're traveling, like just doing everything yourself and like, okay, I'm gonna get to the airport, what time do I need to get there, all this kind of stuff. And what I didn't realize is that the Kennedy Center had actually booked a car service for me to go to the airport. And, I forget sometimes because I'm so used to just like doing everything on the fly that sometimes these things get taken care of for me. So this morning, as I'm just getting out of the shower and thinking I have all this time to do yoga and meditate and all this stuff, let's get this, a call from the person, and they're like, oh yeah, we're waiting outside the hotel. And I was like, crap. And so I just threw everything into my suitcase, and it was just a mess. And then like ended up just running out there, and I think I forgot my toothbrush, which I mean doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's actually one of those Sonicare toothbrushes, so it's not like a cheap toothbrush.
And you missed your breakfast.
And I missed my breakfast. Well, actually, I kind of had my breakfast like in the cab. I had some stuff in the fridge, so I just took it, and so at least I was able to still eat a healthy breakfast. But yeah, it was I really have never that was a bit of a low. But so that was that. Things I'm really glad I did. I'm glad that so I've been. In addition to the piece I'm writing for Albany Symphony, I also promised a conductor that I would orchestrate this other piece that's for kind of a sinfonietta chamber ensemble that I would orchestrate it for full orchestra. And it's been a problem because I mean it's just like the timing of it has been really crazy because I'm trying to also work on this Albany piece. So I'm glad that I took the time actually for the rest of the orchestra rehearsal today. I just sat and orchestrated this piece, and so now I should be able to finish it up today or tomorrow. So I mean sometimes even when I'm super exhausted, it's just spending a little bit of time on work sometimes just takes the edge off, because I think you just realize what you have to do, and even if you're not doing everything, just knowing that you have a goal rather than it being this amorphous project that's like, I have, I don't know what this is, and I don't know what I'm going to open up and find and what problems there are going to be. So I'm glad at least I kind of have that under control. And I'm also glad, when we came back to Smith and we had a rehearsal today, they were saying that everyone had been sick in the last 2 weeks. So I've been on this like crazy, vitamin formula and like have been drinking a lot of water. And so far I haven't gotten sick. So I'm really glad I've been, trying to take care of my health as much as possible. And then a thing that I regret, I mean, back to this other piece that I'm orchestrating, I feel like I just said yes to one too many things. And, I'm happy to do that orchestration and I really wanted to get it done, but I just wish that somehow I had asked for a different deadline or, I don't know what. But sometimes you just say yes to one too many things and then it just makes you crazy. And this I feel in a way that I really I didn't want to say no to this just because the person who is the conductor who asked for this piece is also the one who helped me prepare for my doctoral oral exams. So I really felt that I didn't want to let him down. And so, I mean, I'm definitely doing it, but it's always hard. I feel like saying no is always a continuous thing. It's not just like, oh, I say no to one thing and then my life is amazing. It's like saying no is every day. You've got to figure out what you need to say no to. And admittedly, I am not great at that because I definitely am someone who wants to make sure everyone is happy. But I need to kind of be better about asking myself whether I'm really going to be happy if I say yes to stuff. So I'm in the situation now. I guess the best I can do is learn from it. And I feel like I've made a lot of progress over the last few years as far as like what I'll take on and what I won't, but it's
maybe
so hard.
Super Reena can do that for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yesterday I was talking about that action figurine, so maybe Super Reena will be the one who's like, maybe I should have like a little thing of no across my chest. Right?
Super Reena with the power to say no.
That if I could have a superpower, I think it would be the power to say no, definitely. But anyway, we'll end it here, and both of us are going to go to sleep because we're so exhausted that I don't even know whether this video actually makes any sense.
Yes.
We'll figure it out tomorrow when we watch it. All right, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.